There are a few other areas that you'll become very familiar with as you work on your pages within the WCMS. Let's do a quick overview of these areas now, and they'll be explained in much more detail as needed in other videos. By clicking on the home link up on the top left right under the Cascade server, it will take you to the dashboard in this main panel. And the dashboard contains several different boxes. The first box is the Create Manage Content with a recycling bin that contains files that you've deleted, but they haven't been completely purged off the system. If you're working on a document or a page and you delete it, it doesn't leave the system immediately. It goes into the recycle bin and you can retrieve them as necessary. The outstanding items box in the middle contains workflow alerts that show the status of each workflow item. If you are working as a contributor, if your department uses the different levels of contributor, approver, publisher, then you will most likely see items within your workflows list here and the status of each page, whether or not it needs approval, whether or not it needs publishing. Right under this is the messages area that show you when workflow items have been completed, the different status levels of them. For example, I've done some publishing of pages, so I have publishing messages that yes, it's been sent to the publisher. Current activity over here contains what you'll be most likely to work with are drafts and recent history. The drafts areas show that if you've worked on a page, have not submitted it yet, but have saved it because you need to go check on something else or you don't have all the information, when you save something as a draft and you leave the server and log back in later, you will see anything that is outstanding and has not been submitted listed within the drafts area here. Right underneath the drafts is the recent history. The recent history will show the last 20 actions that you've taken while you've worked on your site or the different areas within the server that you've gone to. For example, you can see dashboard overview. You can see a list here. You can see that I've gone to my website folder. The publisher, I've gone into look there and messages and such. And it will show the last, it says entire history, but it's actually just the last 20 items or locations that you've gone. The swirl button on the top left under the Cascade server, if you follow my cursor, if you click on that, it will allow you to open and monitor publishing jobs that are occurring on the system-wide on the WCMS server. If you click the double down arrow and click on Publisher and Active Jobs, you will see a list of all jobs that have been sent for publish and what's being worked on. For example, if you're a publisher and you publish a page or a site and you notice that it hasn't changed right away on the website itself, go ahead and click on the swirl and check on the status of the publishing. And I will now click back on the Home button under the blue menu bar to take me back to the dashboard and prepare for working on my pages.